It's on. We are on, and that was... Who was that?
The one and only Brent motherfucking Westbrook. In the house.
Like always,
Yeah.
you can find them on SoundCloud.com. Go there and find them.
Or your dick.
We're brought to you by Brody Web Design. Okay? You fucking know that because we say it every show. So cut the shit. Two Schmucks and a Mic is brought to you by Brody Web Design. Brody Web Design is your expert in web designing, programming, mobile apps, SEO, video animation, and more. Go to brodywebdesign.com and get your business started today.
Do it. Fucking just do it.
Chris, what do you got, dude?
And, what, you got problems?
This is fucking bullshit. Yeah, go. It's good.
No technical problems?
No, there's technical problems.
Oh.
Yeah.
So I'm on my way. I'm at Maricopa and Riggs. I kept going straight.
What time was this?
Approximately 3:15.
You were actually at that point at a good time. At a really good time.
Because it's busy as shit.
Do 4:00, forget it.
So I'm going from memory because last time I came down here, I don't remember turning at all. So I must have came a different way. I'm not sure. But regardless, I go straight because I don't remember turning. And I wind up on the Indian Reservation. Deep in the fucking reservation. I also pulled over and texted you and said, what's the address to the studio? And you gave it to me. I put it in Google Maps. And I stress I pulled over to the side of the road because I'm not a fucking asshole. And I don't pull my phone up while I'm driving. I take the time. And I do shit correctly because I think of other people.
And that's nice.
Yeah. So anyhow, I plug it in. It tells me go straight. It's on Belt. You know, Belt line, Beltway, some shit like that.
I have no idea where the fuck you were. Did you just say you turned right on Riggs?
I kept going straight.
Where?
Maricopa and Riggs. I crossed Maricopa, went straight.
Oh, so you got off at Riggs Road. You didn't get off at Queen Creek.
Exactly.
Oh, man. Yeah, you were deep, dude. That turns into 52nd or 51st Ave.
7 miles. I went 7 miles according to Google, and I realized this was wrong. So I turn around. Now, if anyone's been on an Indian reservation, or if you haven't, if you're white, it's the equivalent of being in Watts or Compton. Don't fucking be there. Get the fuck out of there.
Me and my wife went to a restaurant the other night, and the lady working the hostess thing says, do you guys have a reservation? I look at her and say, what do I look like, a fucking Indian? No.
Bada bing.
We don't.
That was a horrible joke.
Yeah, it was.
That was a horrible joke. I'm calling you out. So anyhow, I fucking turn around.
That's a 2-run home run.
Oh, the Yankees are on. No one cares. So I turn around. I zip on back 7 miles. And I Google map it again. And it tells me to go to Maricopa. And then I made a right.
And you made the right.
I made
turn.
the right. I knew immediately where I was. Hour and a half late.
Yeah, but by the time, was there a lot of traffic when you went back?
Okay, here's another thing. I'm waiting in line. It's a 2-lane, 1 in, 1 out. I need to make a right-hand turn. Traffic's backing up because there's a stoplight, and it's basically a freeway. So the freeway stops, and then people can go straight across the road or make a right-hand turn. Everybody started cutting. Again, cutters. Fuck you, cutters.
Don't.
Everybody took the side of the road and turned that into the turning lane. At least 20 to 30 cars.
So they're making up.
They're making up shit because they don't want to fucking wait.
That's what people do.
So I understand maybe taking bull by the horns. Also, fucking over everybody in front of them because obviously they're more important. You know. Now, if you got to go to the hospital because you got a baby to deliver,
yeah,
I get it.
You know what I don't understand is why are the roads shut when someone dies in an accident in Phoenix, Arizona, or outskirts wherever. That's where we live. If somebody dies on the freeway, which is pretty much every day,
at least one.
Yeah. They shut the whole freeway down for like 12 hours.
Oh, Jesus.
Now, let me ask you this. If my wife was pregnant and I had to get to the hospital,
Yeah.
I now can't use a fucking freeway because somebody's dead and they're doing like a 12-hour investigation for what? I understand you got to get to the problem because of lawyers and all that stuff. That's fine. But 12 hours, I heard in California from a Californian that they don't shut the roads down. They clean up the body and they move on. And that's one thing about California that I can agree with. Everything else, I mean, let's get real.
Wasn't there a protest in California where a bunch of kids fucking blocked the highway? Like last year?
I do not know.
I'm pretty sure there was. There's a protest or a joke or prank or some shit like that. Where I know there was one where they all went like 50 and they all got in a line and just went 50. And then there was one where people were actually protesting and they were like lying down in the middle of the road to prove a point about something.
What were they protesting?
It didn't work because I don't fucking know.
Okay, yeah, you didn't know and they didn't even know.
Yeah.
You know, they were just out there.
But what if your family member was in an ambulance
Yeah,
and had to get through?
exactly.
And these assholes trying to prove a fucking
That's what
point.
I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, dude. What if you're having like really bad chest pains?
Yeah.
Okay, and there's no time to call an ambulance and to wait. You got to go, dude. Your wife's taking you. You're on the brink. You had a triple-decker cheeseburger with extra bacon, and all of a sudden
delicious.
your heart seizes up, and you need to get to a fucking table with some paddles. Okay? That's all I'm saying. So they need a roadway, okay? That's all.
Yeah.
I mean, it could because it's putting everyone else, thousands of people at risk by closing something like that. It's a major freeway, dude.
Yeah. There's another way to get your point across. That's all we're saying.
Unbelievable.
So it's allergy season out here, and you gotta
Man.
everybody. I'm coughing a little bit. I'm getting over it. Feel much better, but I'll be coughing every now and again. That's how it goes.
I can't breathe.
At all through your nose?
No, dude, my nose has been shut down for almost probably a month.
Jeez, man.
It's not good. I'm tired. You could probably sound that I'm all congested. But dude, let me tell you
Well,
something.
you look terrible.
Oh man, I feel great. I feel great, but thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So me and Annie were at Costco the other day, and I see the same fat fuck driving around in circles looking for a fucking parking spot that's like 10 feet away from the door. Circles. This guy was driving it.
So he didn't have to walk.
So he didn't have to walk. That's a guy who needs to be parking out,
Yeah.
like way out, and walking
And walking as much as possible.
as much as possible.
Yes.
Unbelievable.
You know, walking is pretty good. Walking is a great way to shed some pounds. I had a friend. Let's call him an acquaintance, family member, acquaintance, whatever. I knew him. He was robust. We'll say he was robust, rotund. I leave the town, do my life a little bit. I come back to town. I walk by this guy, didn't even know who the fuck he was. I said, "Holy shit, you lost a lot of weight." I said, "What did you do?" He says, "I stopped driving and I walked everywhere."
Walk everywhere.
Dude, he shed at least, I shit you not, 150 pounds.
Well, I'm sure he was eating right, too.
He was eating better.
Yeah, that guy
Yeah.
was shoveling broccoli in his mouth instead of a double bacon burger bongo dog from your local, shithole.
Bongo dog.
I mean, I'm on the internet
Yeah.
and I'm looking for stuff. I'm searching, I'm digging. And I come across this girl. She has her own blog. She talks about relationships.
All right.
Like she's some fucking expert, right? So she's talking about 10 things not to talk about on a first date. Not to talk about. This is
Okay.
a first date, okay? So for all you guys out there, listen to what I say. This is completely false. This is fake. This is garbage, okay? Because these 10 things she says not to do, I want you to do. Okay? Or else you're wasting your fucking time
This is going to be good.
and her time. So she says, number 1, don't talk about past lovers, Chris.
On the first date?
On the first date. This is what she's saying. Totally wrong. Totally wrong.
Past lovers, like
This is one.
for last night.
Past lovers, whatever.
Yeah. Okay, number 2.
I want you to talk about them, but do it in the right way. You got to figure out a good way to talk about it, but it needs to be out there. This is how you gauge somebody. Number 2, she says, don't talk about marriage or divorce. Okay, so if you're out on a date with someone and you're talking about your marriage life, you probably shouldn't be out on a date with them because you're fucking married.
That sounds good.
Okay, so I'm gonna go straight to divorce. Why not talk about your divorce? Talk about
that's
what
part of your life.
what a fucking bitch that chick was.
Yeah.
Or a prick that guy was, and let them know how you feel. Let them know you have some balls, some respect for yourself.
So don't spend the whole date talking about it.
No, not at all.
So
You pick your
have
spots.
it. Yeah, get it out.
It's all about picking your spots, but you got to get it out. Number 3, don't talk about problems with kids.
Kids are nothing but fucking problems. They're great stories. They have great stories attached.
That's it. Only up to like what age?
I think the whole time, because the
time.
older they get, the more dumb shit they do.
Yeah.
It's funny.
But I mean, dude, if you have children and they're assholes,
Oh.
tell the chick your children are assholes because you're a bad parent. That's what you tell them. They'll appreciate the honesty. Number 4, questioning about you.
What the fuck does that mean?
I'm suspecting it means don't talk about yourself. Bullshit.
Aren't you supposed to?
yourself. Talk about yourself, but do it in a right way. Don't sound pompous. Don't sound like a fucking prick
No.
or an arrogant ass bag. Talk about yourself in a good way. That's key. Okay, so you definitely want to talk about yourself.
That's what you're doing.
Exactly.
You're on an interview.
Exactly, dude. Number 5, your job or if you are not happy. Look, lady, I'm fucking miserable. I'm not going to lie to you. It's bad. Okay? But you know what? There's always a time for healing. Okay? And I believe that time is now.
Wow.
Okay? So.
That's deep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't talk about an illness you have, like an STD. Well, I believe this chick said you should be open about STDs. And you should be.
Yeah.
Okay? You should
before you bang.
Before
maybe
before the
first date.
conversation goes any further. Because you're not going to waste your time if you're a guy who doesn't want to be with a chick with an STD. So let me know. Let's get the fuck out of here.
That's every chick.
And go do something else.
And every guy.
Okay? Yeah. So don't talk about your finances. Look, if you're fucking rich, you talk about yourself. You're a successful man or woman, and you deserve it. You worked hard, probably.
I hope so.
Okay?
Yeah.
But do it in a good way. It's all about doing things in the right way. Not like me. I'm a fucking asshole. I don't do things in the right way ever, dude. But that's just who I am. The dating game. Don't talk about, dates you've been on. Those are stories. Talk about it.
I think you should. It's all how you handle things.
These top 10 things not to do is ridiculous. Do them. Number 9, politics. That's one of the first questions I'm asking somebody because it tells you a lot about someone. Whether you want to hide behind some fucking imaginary cloud that says it doesn't, it fucking does. So pull your skirt up and grab your balls and fucking realize it. Politics. Find out who they are. Number 10, intimate preferences and experiences. Dude.
These all sound like things I need to know.
This is something that you can totally talk about, and it can be funny. You can make it funny, and you can be to the point, and start figuring stuff out. So this is a good one. So talk about it. This chick knows absolutely nothing about this. I disagree with her on all of the 10.
Yes.
Go back and listen to the podcast and follow this shit. Okay, and then email us at 2schmucksandamic@gmail.com and let us know if it worked, because I guarantee you it will.
All right, here's what we do. Every episode, we give out marital or relationship advice. One thing.
That's what we do.
That's what we do.
We're going to start
That's going to happen from now on. We're going to make that shit happen. Here's advice. Brush your goddamn teeth. Okay? Because I'm a garlic lover. And I found these cardiovascular pills that I've been taking.
Yeah.
Loaded with garlic. Garlic powder. So I'll drop them 2 in the morning, 2 before I go to bed. I got garlic coming from my pores. And my breath is heinous. I tried to get some pussy last night. I couldn't even get any pussy.
Dude, brushing them isn't gonna fix your breath.
No.
You got your breath starts down your stomach, from what I hear.
Yeah, I was putting
So
fucking
you-
tons of garlic in there.
Exactly. You got to be dropping down mass quantities of mints,
Dude, when I got home from
like
work,
swallowing them whole.
I had 2 bottles
Yeah.
of these things right in the fucking trash. Both of them. Unopened, still in the box. Because if I have to choose between pills or pussy,
Yeah.
pussy trumps
Pills.
any fucking pill
Okay.
at all. Okay? I never, ever have trouble getting laid from my woman. Ever.
It's a beautiful thing.
But you try
When you got
with some
garlic.
shitty fucking breath,
Oh man.
try making a move, and watching her move away,
Ooh.
broke my heart.
Oh man.
Broke my heart.
It's all right.
So
You'll
I'm
get her
making
next
moves.
time.
I'm getting it back.
You'll get her next time.
Hey, you know what? I'm doing it for her. I'm not really, but I'm doing it for me.
Yep. You have to.
I gotta get that pee.
You have to.
Sweet, sweet pussy.
What's going on with this Jimmy John fuck? You've been telling me about him, the owner of the Jimmy John sub shop,
Look,
or the not the owner, but like the owner of the franchise.
we're not gonna have anything for another podcast if we do it. You want to get into this now? Because I got some road rage shit right here. It's all the worst places to drive. You want to know what those are?
You know what? We'll come back. We'll come back to Jimmy John because road rage, it's deep inside me, man.
That's
And
in me
this is
too.
this is something I like to talk about.
Now, I'm gonna go top 12. No, actually, fuck it. Top 24. Scottsdale, Arizona, May 24. Horrible places to drive.
Wait a minute.
24.
May?
Made it. Made the list.
Oh, all right.
So, Portland, Oregon's 23.
Dude, there's-
Honolulu, Hawaii. I only imagine small area, a lot of people, probably very congested. Hoboken, New Jersey, 21. Boston,
Sinatra, Hoboken.
Boston, Beantown, 20. Culver City, California, 19. Philadelphia, cheesesteaks, 18. Miami, Florida, Dallas, Beverly Hills, Weehawken.
Hills. Beverly Hills.
Yeah,
I mean, come on.
yeah. It's fucking loaded with white privilege.
These people. No, it's
There's
loaded.
so much of it there
That's
that
not even
people
it.
can't even drive.
No. It's loaded with shit. It's loaded with morons, is what it's loaded with.
Bentleys,
Dude, there's 13 million people there I feel sorry for. I'll just leave it at that.
people that live next to it and can see it every day. Washington, D.C., 13. Seattle, Washington, 12. All right.
I think
skip. Santa Monica, California, 11. Atlanta, Georgia, 10. Austin, Texas, 9. Houston, Texas, 8. Anaheim, California. San Francisco, 6. San Diego, a lot of Californias, right? Chicago, number 4. Mount Pleasant, North Carolina, number 3.
Yeah, they probably drive crazy up there.
New York City, number 2. Los Angeles, California, number 1. Are the shittiest places to fucking drive.
Of course it was. It's one of the shittiest
Yeah.
run places in the world.
I got a map here of shittiest places to drive, like congested daily hours, travel time, planning time. The most horribleness metric, death rate, roughness. Number 1, Washington, D.C.
What do you mean, like violent accidents? I'm assuming is that what they're saying?
7 hours and 15 minutes of daily congestion. That's why it's the number 1,
This is
terrible place.
this is L.A.
Yeah.
Dude, L.A. is
far as
disgusting. For anyone who
traffic.
hasn't been to L.A., I'm telling you right now, you're not missing anything.
No, I'm sorry. That was Washington, D.C.
It's disgusting over there.
Yeah.
Okay.
California.
Dude.
There's a haze over everything.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
really is, dude. And let me tell you something. You watch these old movies, L.A. and Hollywood in the 40s and 50s looked like it was clean, classy, and pretty cool to hang out in. Now it's a shithole.
Everybody goes there because the weather's awesome.
Yeah, but this just goes back to my old point where, you know what, everything's getting worse. But it's okay. Let's be happy. We're good, man. We got
Hey.
shit going on. I just want to be real.
The more people you put in a small area,
Yeah.
the worse shit's going to get.
They just passed a bill. Okay, this is what I read. They just passed a bill that upped their gasoline 12 cents
Why?
because they're broke and they need every dime they can possibly get, man.
Jeez, man.
Dude. So my brother wrote a song. And it goes like this. California knows how to tax you. California knows how to tax you. In the city of morons. They keep on taxing, Yeah.
That's what I think of that song.
That's what it was.
Don't ever sing that song again.
It's a beautiful song.
Tell your brother
And it's true.
to stop his don't stop his
It's his
day
birthday
job.
today.
Yeah, happy birthday.
Oh, man.
Stop writing songs.
I think that
You're not making money.
fat fuck's like 40. I want to say 42. I think he's 4 years older than me. 40.
His window's passed.
Dude, 42.
His window's passed.
Jesus Christ.
You know, I'm looking at these average congested daily hours in all these cities, 5 hours.
So, I don't understand the stat. Explain it to me. It's 5 hours of just pure
Rush
congestion.
hour traffic.
Okay, does it say when it starts?
No.
No.
It says just the time that it's congested.
Okay,
That's a lot, dude.
Well, you're figuring probably 2 to 7, or 1 to 5.
Yeah, I mean,
Hold on, what
out
is this?
here
7
it's-
hours? What am I even saying right now?
5 hours is the average. Some are up to 7,
Okay,
but the general consensus is 5, which is too much.
it's way too much, man.
That's way too much. No wonder why people have road rage. Spend all that time in your car.
You get home, you got to go to bed.
Yeah.
I mean, move.
God.
And they are. They're moving.
Slow.
Here.
Real fucking slow. Yeah, they're coming here. Stay away from here. It's too hot. Nobody wants to be here. It's a terrible place to live. I wish I wasn't here.
Yeah.
This place fucking sucks.
No,
Water's dirty.
stay away.
People suck. Everyone
Don't come.
smells. Bad breath.
Oh.
Garlic everywhere.
You know what,
It's
though?
horrible.
You know what, though? They're making the property values go up. So that's good for
That's how it goes.
property owners.
That's how it goes.
Come on, Starlin.
Dude, the Yankees fucking
Just
blow.
dive in there. Take them out.
Oh, they're winning.
All right, keep going
All right.
with this is crazy stuff, man. You know?
Absolutely.
there's
That-
so
as far as stats go, that's all I brought to the table.
Yeah.
But that's interesting stuff. And it's fucking terrible. You got any stories? Any road rage stories? Because I'm sure we've all been in a couple incidents.
Dude, I got some bad ones.
You ever pull anybody out of a car
I have
and beat
never
the pulp out of them?
I have never pulled anybody out of a vehicle.
Well, my buddy Glenn, when I was in the Navy, I had the pleasure of knowing him and living with him, and we still talk. But one of my great memories is this guy in a fucking kit car who looked like the Eliminator from ZZ Top. Cut everybody off in Virginia. This buddy cut us off. This guy didn't know there was 2 carloads of people. He thought he was some hot shit driving around. So he pulls up to the light, and some yelling starts. People get out of the car. And it's fucking go time. This guy gets his ass whooped in the fucking stoplight. And then everybody went to the beach after that. We beat him down. You know what I didn't see? I didn't see him driving like a fucking cocksucker everywhere, speeding. We saw him after that,
Yeah.
but we didn't see him fucking
You didn't see him
pissing everyone
speeding.
off around him.
No, you didn't. Because sometimes people need a beating.
Yeah. On
I
the
mean,
way
that's
home
just the way
today,
as kids. I mean, just people need a little beating.
people need to be humble.
Well,
That's what it is.
I-
Every now and again, you need to be humble and let everybody let yourself be known that you're not fucking king shit.
No, you're not.
There's always someone out there.
Yeah,
That's
I mean,
better than you.
Yes, and you can accept me, but you. I'm always fucking with Chris on that. No, but seriously, I mean, you gotta keep it in you. You know, save it for the right time. There will be a day where you can bring it out, but like Chris is saying, just, you know what's going on. Just don't announce it to everyone.
Dude, I'm just looking at myself in the mirror right now.
What mirror?
Fucking look good.
What mirror?
The
On
mirror
your
in my phone.
Yeah,
And
Look.
I gotta tell you,
fucking millennials.
good looking motherfucker.
This guy isn't even a millennial.
No, I'm just sexy.
Yeah,
Goddamn sexy.
Rand-
Except my breath. But I am chewing gum. What are you looking at?
Randy Watson. That's what I'm looking at.
My shirt,
1988
you know Randy
World
Watson?
Tour. I do not know Randy
God
Watson.
damn, that boy can sing.
Yeah, he's got nice hair. I'll
Remember
give him
Randy
that.
Watson from Coming to America? You ever see Coming to America?
Long time ago.
It's Eddie Murphy's finest moment when he plays Randy Watson, and he's singing for a band called Sexual Chocolate, and he's upstate. He's on stage singing, And what was he singing? I believe that. Yeah, fucking. Damn it! What is that song?
Randy Watson is singing.
Randy Watson. Randy Watson. I believe the children are our future.
Oh yeah.
Let them lead the way. Sexual chocolate, everybody. Sexual chocolate.
And that's what he did.
Oh, dude. Yeah, so I got this shirt and said Randy Watson 1988 World Tour. It's got a picture of
Beautiful
Watson
hair.
up there. Yeah.
I mean, seriously.
That one was
Is that a
Soul
wig?
Soul Glow. Remember that shit? They were all fucking sitting in chairs, and then they got up, and the wall behind them was stained
Oh
with Jerry curl.
yeah.
That movie was genius. There was so many cool commercials and shit in there.
Oh, they touched on everything. That's what they did. They touched on everything. You ever been touched by an angel?
Oh, I've been touched by something. Speaking of Eddie Murphy, what a career this guy's had.
About Chuck Murphy, his brother.
I don't even know who that is.
Oh, what movie
Charlie
was it?
Murphy.
Yeah, what movie?
Charlie Murphy. Darkness.
He was in something.
Darkness. Charlie Murphy was in Chappelle Show. Chappelle Show. You ever watch Chappelle Show?
I've seen it. I've seen
Charlie
it.
Murphy
Didn't
tells
he
a
go on,
story
some
about
fucking
hanging out with Prince.
hiatus to like Africa or something?
You got me. Now I know. Oh,
That-
you're talking about Chappelle.
Yeah. Did he
Chappelle,
go away
yeah.
for a little bit?
Yeah, he did a show,
Good
and
for him.
he got too famous and lost his fucking mind.
Yeah.
And then he went down there to unwind.
Do you think it was the weed? Do you think that's the reason why he lost his mind?
No, I think he lost his mind.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of
Because every
famous
time he
people.
tried to do something, someone yelled out, fucking, Rick James, motherfucker.
Yeah,
I'm
well.
Rick James. He couldn't go anywhere without 20 people yelling Rick James. Probably make you crazy after a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, did he catch that ball?
Hey, don't
Oh,
we have
wow,
a new
that was
segment
a beautiful catch.
called In This Day or some shit like that?
Oh no, we were gonna do Today in History.
That's what I meant.
Yeah,
Yeah.
April 7th, 1987. The National Museum. I like to say museum now instead of museum. I don't know why. I just do.
Sounds classy.
Well, I'm anything but. The National Museum of Women in the Arts. The first museum devoted to women's artists opens in Washington, D.C. So what do they mean by artists? Like just like painters and like drawers and stuff like that? Because nowadays everybody's an artist. Yeah, have you noticed that? Everyone's a fucking artist nowadays, even though they suck. They're shit. They're fucking garbage, and they're considered an artist.
A lot of crazy stuff going on.
I just got lightheaded.
A lot of it is what you make of it. They do something, and then they want you to get in there and make something with your mind of it, and that's the art.
Hey, let me hear about that recipe you were talking about.
For what?
The rub, man.
Balls on you?
The rub.
Oh, the barbecue rub. All right.
Oh man, you were talking about that.
Yeah, dude. Let's slap it down. So if
Yeah.
anybody here wants to make a barbecue rub, you can put it on chicken,
This
shrimps.
guy, hold on. Chris used to be a chef for 17 years. Like
Keep it
for
going.
real.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Keep
saying?
dropping knowledge.
Yeah. So I mean, the stuff he's talking about is legit. So check it out.
Yes. This is a very simple one. This is for the people out there that don't have a lot of time to get fancy. So I'm going to give you some basic shit that'll enhance your life and make your food a lot more tasty. So this is a barbecue seasoning, and it's legit. Now you can go to the website, and we'll have all the ingredients and the amounts.
All this time, I thought it was your own creations. These aren't your own creations?
Most of them.
They are.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, if it's tried and true, don't fucking.
Yeah. No. That's it.
Yeah. I mean, you got to start somewhere. Now, what I do with recipes is I'll find 4 different recipes for the same thing, and then I'll pick what I want and what sounds good to me. So, therefore, it's my recipe. But I do the work. You know what I mean? So, I have one.
So you earned it.
Yeah, I have one
It's
for
yours.
when I made jerk rub. I want to make a rub for hot wings. So what I did was I pulled up 4 or 5 different recipes. I noticed most of them had the same items. So I used those, and then I pulled other items that I enjoyed. So, and then if you don't like it, then you take items out and you just work with it. So anyhow, barbecue rub. Website will have all the ingredients and measurements. But this is brown sugar, salt and pepper, paprika, chili powder. Now, I use ancho chili powder for this one. It's specific. If you go to a store and buy chili powder, you're getting a mixture of different chilies. You can get each specific different chili ground down for you. I go to a place called Saguaro Spice out here.
Go there.
You go to their website and make an order, and they'll mail it to you. And it's legit. You can get all these different stuff. They have a website on the internets, but I believe you have to email them to get anything done. But regardless, they give you a huge bag of this stuff, and you'll have it for a long time. So ancho chili powder, onion powder, cayenne pepper, and that's it, dude. You're gonna take this barbecue stuff, mix it up, put it in a container, and rub it on beef, pork, chicken. Put it on fish, and it's all purpose, baby. It's good stuff. It's nice to have these things in your pantry. Just go into. Sometimes salt and pepper just gets boring.
That's where it all starts, though. If you think about it, like if you have a lot of storage and you have a lot of food on hand, you're gonna do a lot more cooking.
Yeah.
So multiple, fridges or freezers in the garage stacked with food.
Yeah. Well, a lot of people see cooking as work. And it becomes this big thing that, I don't want to do this and I don't want to do that. But if you do a little bit of prep these things, it's less work. It's less that you have to do. I enjoy the process. So the process to me is therapeutic. So I don't have to worry about thinking it's work.
You know how exciting it was for those women back in the day, like back to cook, because that means they got to eat.
Yeah. And be creative.
Yeah, we take everything for granted.
Yeah, totally. I mean,
that's just the way it is.
Back in the day, women had pretty rough go.
Really rough go.
They were housewives.
Yeah, now look at them. Now they're CEOs. One almost was a president. I mean, they're playing sports.
They're just as useless as men.
That's all it is.
Just as useless as us. So you're not as good as you think you are. Hey, we got another segment? Or is there anything else you want to know about kitchen stuff?
I was, I don't know, man. I was thinking about the road rage.
What else you got?
I was going to start going into deep thought about the fact how I wanted to fucking cut someone's head off with a fucking butter knife.
Good Lord.
On the 143 exchange to the 10. That is anger in that area of the city is at an all-time high because I think 90% of these fucks feel the same way I do. They're angry. They're fucking angry, dude, because it's a bad setup. It's a horrible setup. There's so many people in the city.
Yeah. You think this one's bad?
I mean,
try the other ones that are even worse. California's rough.
Dude.
Woo
Big time.
Fuck driving in California.
But there's this line of cars, as you know, right?
Yeah.
And I try to get in that line like as soon as I can so I can exit. I don't have to try to pry my way in, I don't have to do any of that stuff. So I try to get in early. All right? Now, before the grade, I'll let you in. Okay, but every man and woman should have a boundary. You need to set something. You need to draw something in the sand and tell yourself, you know what? Nothing's crossing this line.
Fucking line in the sand's right here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
I posted a video on Instagram today. Don't mean to cut you off, but it did.
And they pulled it down.
Oh, they did?
I sent you because of a copyright song.
Yeah, the music. Well, whatever. I posted a video on Instagram. The lady's driving. I'm recording. I try to record every day when I come home because always something interesting happens on the highway. Today it was nothing but cutters. Everyone wanted to fucking drive to that front and cut in. There was so much room behind us, you could have fit 4 fucking cars. But nobody, and there wasn't a lot of traffic. It was moving. It was moving steady. And these assholes wanted to come up and bottleneck everybody.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, come on. Fucking, what's the big deal?
Oh, I know what you mean.
What is the big fucking deal? Get behind and get in line with everybody else, and traffic keeps moving.
These motherfuckers.
Like, what the fuck is their problem?
This one time, dude, I was so, I got so mad. Like, fucking violent in my head. Like, the gun, I wanted to use it. I had all this shit going through my head, but thank God I have my sanity.
Yeah.
And I realized, I'm not going to go to prison forever to shoot this fucking prick. It's not gonna happen. So that whole thing like goes away, and then I come back down. It's like the movie. It's exactly like the movies. When you see someone getting enraged and they show you the scene that's happening, and then all of a sudden they come back to their normal self. That's how it is. It really is.
Yeah. I feel bad for most of these people. I have pity. Like, my rage doesn't go up. I'm just like, why does this person think this way? I always go to that.
Then you're getting upset.
Well,
I told you this before.
It's not rage for me, though. Like, I get it. I get what you're saying.
It's in you.
But I just don't. I go straight to the psychology of it. I'm like, this person must have got fucked in the ass as a child.
Dude, that flame
thinking
will never,
that, and now he's taking that out on everybody
I'm
any
sure
way
he
that
is.
he can.
But that flame inside you will never go out.
Yeah, but
Once-
some flames burn higher.
They do. I agree.
hotter.
I agree with that. But that flame will never burn out.
that's because I care.
The minute you have road rage, which you have had before, and probably 99.9% of our viewers have had,
Yeah.
you have road rage. You're done. For the rest of your life, you are done. You will always have it
Yeah.
because you're passionate.
Look, if you're waiting in line at the bank
Yeah.
and some fucking
Don't even get me
person
going
you don't
with
even know
ATMs.
comes up to you and just cuts in front of you,
Yeah,
would
would-
you stand for it?
I
The
mean,
answer is no. You
no.
won't fucking stand for it. So what's the difference if that person's in a car and decides that he wants to fucking cut you off? There's no difference. The only difference is
He's in a car.
he's driving a car.
Yeah.
So fuck you. Get out of my way. Your ego is driving the car. That's what it's all about.
That's
Is
why there's
people's
accidents
egos
everywhere. It's not
are
even
fucking huge.
Yeah. The actual person isn't even driving the car.
Yeah.
Like roses are red, violets are blue. I'm
Yeah.
a schizophrenic and so am I type of shit.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? That's what's happening out there.
Well, even on the way here, there was a 65 mile an hour.
We love Brett Gardner in this house. All right,
Yeah.
go ahead.
So anyhow, 65. I'm going 60 behind a guy who's going 60. I'm like, well, fuck this. So I get over. I don't want to pass him. I just want to do 70 or 75. My goal is not to pass him.
Which is a good range.
Yeah, it's fine.
That's a good range. I think it's a little high,
Yeah.
but
Well, you're an old man.
yeah, it's a good range.
Yeah, giant pussy. So I actually get up to 70, and I never pass the guy. Because the guy sees me get over,
And you start speeding up.
and he starts speeding up.
Yeah. Oh
Now,
yeah.
Again, my goal was just to do the speed limit that I wanted to do.
I used to do that
not
shit
to
with
pass
people.
him.
Yeah, with Obama stickers. People with Obama stickers, I would never let them in.
But that proves my point that it's ego. Something happens to a person
I agree.
that when somebody wants to pass them, they feel as if they're being lesser, if that's even a term. Like they're not a man, or they're not in charge, they're not leading the pack, and that's just fucking stupid. It's absolutely stupid, and it makes no fucking sense.
That's the way people think now.
It's always been like that. People have always had a fucking problem with people. I mean, you ever take a long road trip, and then
Oh yeah, all the
you'll
time.
have
Well,
fucking,
not all the time, but I've done a lot.
Yeah, you'll be driving. Someone will pass you.
Yeah.
Get in front of you,
Uh-huh.
and then slow the fuck down.
Yeah. No. I mean, dude.
Come on.
Yeah, it's
It's all ego, man. They just want to be up front, and it makes no sense to me
see,
at all.
now you're making me angry right now. I'm
Well,
not
you look-
even joking.
yeah,
You're
well,
fucking
you
making
look-
me angry when
Ooh.
you're talking about this.
Ooh.
So, but he's right. You get those people slow down. Look, the ones that when you start speeding up to like cross, like someone's driving slow in front of you. You pull around them to pass them, and they start speeding up.
Yeah,
Like, dude, I know what you're doing.
absolutely.
Okay.
They got problems.
Yeah, I know what
They
you're.
got real fucking issues, and it all stems from ego.
But that grade, I will not let anyone in after that grade. You're cut off. That's my line.
Yeah, once
That's
you
my
hit
line.
the threshold, you got to find another way to get in. Because I ain't letting you in. I just ain't. I think I told you this story before about the guy that tried to fucking cut in. I
Yeah.
zoom all the way down to 10.
Yeah.
I get to my house.
You find them.
I turn, and he sees me turn.
Yeah.
And I'm about to lose fucking mind
Yeah.
because he could not believe that the guy that wouldn't let him in
Yeah.
was right there.
Yeah.
He gave me like a triple take.
Yeah.
I was like, "Fuck
You
you,
should have
buddy."
dragged him out of his fucking car and bashed his face in the ground.
I just want to know why we can't all fucking get along. Like,
Dude, 'cause
what's the big
people-
deal?
I'm
why
telling
can't
you
people
what it is.
Think
It's-
of other people and be courteous.
It's the media. I'm telling you right now, this is we're going to do a whole show on this because I believe the media is controlling society. Like religion used to.
Mm.
Now the media is.
Religion still.
These are
fucks
bubbles.
with people. Yeah.
You know, these are bubbles. But anyway, we want to let everybody know, remember, one day you're going to wake up dead.
You're going to wake up dead. Band of the day. We're still on.
Yes, sir.
Don't you fucking cut us off. Get that goddamn board
Get
and
outta here.
write it down.
Get out of here. Is that going?
Is it going out?
Who hit it?
Dirty.
30.
Dude. Dirty Sanchez. Just fucking fired one in the home. Yeah.
Baby.
Yeah. All right, 5-1. New York's up. All right, band of the day. Band of the day. Today we're going to do one called, fire. Jaya the Cat. I hope I'm pronouncing it right. This is a punk rock reggae band. And they have like 5 or 6 albums out. You can sift through all those albums and probably find one good album. But you'll listen to that album over and over and over.
So it's not like Billy Joel where every song is good.
They're not all hits. They're not all hits. But you will find some quality fucking listening for years to come.
And that,
Years
my
to come.
friends.
So I believe that's it.
Remember,
I believe. You go fuck yourself.
Remember, everybody listening out there, remember this.
Yeah.
One day, you're going to wake up dead.
I got to piss with my dick.